So coming off our pretty exciting week with the breast cancer walk, our Pink at the Rink game, all that, we had another really, really big weekend ahead of us, and that really started with Keene State. Keene State's one of those teams in the Northeast. You want to talk about kind of the bar of what we're trying to get to. They're a perennial contender, and they're always in that top 5 in the Northeast, which is really what we're striving to be.
Let's prove what Siena can do. Let's prove what we got. Play hard out there, play for each other, and never ever quit. We'll have some fun.
Yeah. Hank. I see it.
Starting tonight, on left wing, number 8, Tyler Sullivan. Woo! At center, number 24, Jake Kozlak. Woo! At right wing, number 14, Zach Rupert. Woo!
That's you.
At left D, number 7, Michael Swolz. Woo!
Hello.
At right D, number 19, Jake Keller. Woo! Starting tonight, in net, number 39, McCarthy. Woo! Oh, yeah.
We start the game out very, very quickly. Less than a minute in, Sully's able to score. And then before the end of the first period, Nitz is able to put another one in. So we're going into the first intermission up 2-0. The message doesn't change whether we're winning, losing, or tied. The message is constant of stay the course, do our job, everything will work out. Coming out for the second period, we have Headland scoring about halfway through, putting us up 3-0. Now, something we've started to talk about more and more is really the importance of timing. You know, as a coach, and I'm sure every coach would say this, the importance of playing a 60-minute game is unmatched. It's the most important thing to be able to clock in for the entire game. However, when we look even deeper, we talk about the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes of every period. Those are the minutes that, whether they go good or bad, really is able to kind of swing the mentality of the game.
Siena State's goal! Scored by number 8, Tyler Sullivan!
So sitting on a 3-0 lead, closing out the second period, with under 2 minutes left, not only does Sully score, but about 10 seconds left in the period, Scotty puts us on the board again with a shorthanded goal. Coming out for the third period, consistent message, do our jobs. About 7 minutes in, Rupert was able to score on the power play. Now we have a 6-0 lead, trying to close out the game. We got a good glimpse as to why Keene is as good as they are, because they share that similar mentality, that never quitting mentality. With 4 minutes left in the game, Keene scored 3 unanswered goals. That was a really good teaching moment for us again, about not getting too far ahead of ourselves. And the game is never over. Because of those 3 unanswered goals, 2 were scored in the last 2 minutes of the game. The good news is we're able to take a 6-3 win against an extremely strong team. And this really is when I thought the Saints really hit their stride. It's when I thought we kind of proved to ourselves that we belong here.
That's a learning experience for us, though.
Yeah.
Right? Fortunately, we had a healthy lead.
Yeah.
But you got to stay in it the whole time. Whole time. That's one hell of a team you guys just beat. Great job out there.
Yeah.
Well done. Maddie, one hell of a game. Yeah, Maddie.
Intervene. There is not a chance you're giving that penalty.
Yeah.
There's no
Stand up. Put it on its feet.
Keep rooting my shutout.
Yeah, thanks, boys. That was offside. Hell of a game from us. I would have given it to you. I was allowed to give it away, but great game, boys. Get it tomorrow.
That is 6 on a block shots that game. 7, 17, 11, 8, 19, 25, 18, 17, 27, 21, 17.
Nails, boy.
Another ball for Maddie for keeping us in that, obviously. I know for the majority of the game it was the game-winning goal, right? You got a call for Sully coming out of I don't want to overlook those last 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Right?
Hey, boys,
Right,
that was
we-
us not playing 60 minutes.
We got caught getting too comfortable, right? We started making moves at the red line. It's harder for you to see. I get that. It's easy for us to see from the bench. Just the shift, right? But we know how to play, right? I'll be dead honest with you guys. I really think my opinion's worth whatever it is to anybody. I really think coming into this, status quo, they probably would have been 1 or 2 in the Northeast. They just beat them 6-3.
Oh, yeah.
I think we play our best hockey when everybody chips in, everybody does their job to the best of their ability. As much as we preach a team balanced game, we don't rely on any one person. I think it's fair to say that the backbone of our team this year has really been in goal with Maddie McCarthy. I think Maddie makes a ton of timely saves and keeps us in games when maybe we're not playing our best. Maddie always affords us the opportunity to get the next one. Now, on the flip side, running into a very strong goalie certainly makes things more difficult. We really found that out the following day when we played at Westfield. But unfortunately, that 5-1 loss certainly stings. Certain losses should hurt. Certain losses you should remember to a degree, but you can't carry that with you everywhere you go. So, all in all, Halloween weekend, we go 1-1. We knock off Keene in a really big 6-3 win. We unfortunately fall 5-1 to Westfield, but I think all in all, I think it was a pretty strong weekend for us. Coming off the previous weekend of Keene and then Westfield, we had some very high highs and some relatively low lows. Now, part of my job as a coach is managing those ups and downs. And the phrase we use a lot is never too high, never too low. I think our guys are really good at sticking to that. You know, things don't always go our way, we're down in games sometimes, and I think our guys are really good at tightening their chin straps a little bit tighter and getting the job done.
Game today here. Starting off left wing, number 3, Mr. Joey Petro. At center, number 9, Brendan McCauley, baby. At number 10, Don Rosie, baby. Sisters starting off left team. Got number 11, Scat. Yeah, right. We got number 17, Neil Burke. Josh Alex. We got the big 3-0. Fucking Natty. Here we go.
The boys were pretty hungry heading into the Stevenson game. With a taste of Westfield in our mouth, we didn't really know what to expect out of Stevenson. Now, admittedly, it was a relatively quiet game. 5 goals, 6 penalties, not a ton going on, but I was really proud of how our guys rebounded from the previous weekend and were able to check back into the next game. About 3/4 of the way into the first period, Heads was able to put us up 1-0, but unfortunately Stevenson was able to tie it 1-1 before the end of the first.
Siena State goal! Scored by number 25, Sam Henry! Assisted by number 23, Mike West! Assisted by
Coming out in the second period, again, a pretty quiet period. 2 minutes left in the second. Pasquini was able to score a power play goal to put us up 2-1. To finish off the third period, Rube scored about 5 minutes in. It was followed up pretty quickly by another Stevenson goal, but we were able to hold that game to a 3-2 victory.
said, guys, not our best, right? We're worried about the process. The process wasn't great. You dogs ain't got no quit. Oh, yeah. Sorry. No, he didn't. It just got misplaced.
Alright, boys. We can all agree it wasn't our best game, but gotta give it to someone. Game-winning goal right here. Rupee. Alright, boys. Yeah, he said it best. Wasn't our prettiest win, but we got it done. We some dogs. Let's go get after it on Sunday. Oh, yeah.
Coming off the Stevenson game, we were back on the road for an afternoon game at Drexel, where we were able to get Matt Whitcop, or Juice as the boys call him, his first start. The game was rough and relatively low scoring. There was actually no scoring in the first period at all. And even in the second, less than 2 minutes in, we unfortunately gave up a shorthanded goal. I think in between the second and third period, something clicked with our guys, and they kind of decided that they were prepared to take over this game by any means necessary, not only to win the game, but also to get Juice's first win. Coming out for the third period, just over a minute into the period, Nitzy was able to score his third goal of the year to put us up on the board to tie it at 1-1. That was followed about 2 minutes later with Cozy scoring again, giving us the 2-1 lead. Now, like we talked about, the first 2 minutes and the last 2 minutes are very, very important. Having a 2-1 lead with 2 minutes left in the third period, unfortunately, we gave up a goal with about a minute and a half left. The game's tied at 2-2, and we head into overtime. Again, I trust our guys. There's no quit in our guys. Under 2 minutes into overtime, Pasquini was able to give us the game winner, giving us the 3-2 overtime win and Juice's first collegiate win.